to get this one underway. The grand finale, it's the final countdown, the final showdown for the Junior Saloon Car Championship of 2025. Revs beginning to rise, these identical Citroen Saxo VTRs, and we're underway. And off they go down towards the first corner. Good start by Wolf Butler, good start by Josh Salvadori. He's come right the way through into 5th position as they head into Paddock Bend for the first time. Wolf Butler's got the lead, Kerr in 2nd, it's Louis Austin away in 3rd place. Now Salvadori with a bit of luck could get 4th, that's Matthew Swatton who's gone away well up into 4th place briefly. Salvadori goes for the inside. Now can he take 4th place away as they head down towards Graham Hill Bend? Yes, he's done so, he's up into P4. Everybody else away cleanly as well. As Ollie Smith side by side with Martin Wright. There's Joe Wood further back in the order. He's got Leon Holly and Jake Ward along his tail. Jake a bit more circumspect off the line this time, I think, after his jump start yesterday. He's down into about 9th place. The lead is with Wolf Butler as they complete the opening lap. There's Louis Austin, chased over the line by Matthew Swatton, but Salvadori is now up into 3rd place. He's got ahead of Louis Austin, so the 3 title contenders are now running 1, 2 and 3. Wolf Butler leads the way then from Ollie Kerr. Now, it's 4 points the gap between 2nd and 3rd places. Lexi Powell's in the gravel. Now, where is that? I think that's up at Clearways, it is. So that's at Clearways. Now, is that going to lead to a safety car, I wonder? I would imagine it will. We'll wait and see if the safety car is going to come out here. It's yellow flags going into Surtees, McLaren and Clearways because of that stranded car. And I think the safety car is being scrambled. So the safety car will pick up our race leader, Wolf Butler. He will slow the field down in the meantime, so this will be the perfect sprint for the line then, with our 3 championship contenders running 1, 2 and 3. Now let's go to the calculations while we have this pause in proceedings and see what would happen. So as things stand at the moment, Wolf Butler would get the 50 points for the win. Ollie Kerr 44 and Josh Salvadori 40. So Ollie Kerr would be champion if he stays ahead of Josh Salvadori within the top 3. Still plenty of time, plenty of laps to go yet. Lexi Powell's car to be recovered from the gravel. Great shame for Lexi, she's had quite a strong weekend on her local circuit. Ollie Kerr has currently got the fastest lap as well, so don't forget there's 2 extra points for the fastest lap on this double points weekend. As things stand at the moment, Ollie Kerr would take the championship with 2nd place ahead of Josh Salvadori, but they'll be right on Wolf Butler's tail and ready to attack on the restart. Shouldn't take too long there for the marshals to bring the treble 3 car out of the gravel. And that'll be taken onto the Grand Prix loop, I think, so we should go back to green flag racing next time around. 3 laps completed by our race leader Wolf Butler. It should be a 10-minute sprint for the line here as Lexi Powell's car is towed to a position of safety. And she was almost into the top 10 in the opening race yesterday. She had some very strong battles in the midfield. Drivers weaving to keep their tyres warm. These cars identical 1600cc Citroen Saxo VTRs. Josh Salvadori, there he is, just lurking. He knows he's got to get ahead of Ollie Kerr to try and win the title. Wolf Butler would have to rely on his 2 rivals behind him not finishing if he's going to take the title. He'd pretty much have to win and get fastest lap and hope the other 2 behind him do not finish the race. You still get 2 points just for starting the race. So the safety car is about to unleash them then. You see Wolf Butler backing the field up. He's doing a Sebastian Vettel here. He's going to try and catch them out and get his foot down when they're least expecting it. When's he going to go? Now he goes. And Ollie Kerr's backing up the rest of the field now in second place. Wilf Butler has anticipated that well. He's got away. As we're about to get back to green flag racing, they can't pass until they get to the start-finish line. So we're back underway. Just under 10 minutes of this race to go for the Junior Saloon Car Championship. And Ollie Kerr gets away from Josh Salvadori. Louis Austin is on the tail of the championship leader. Max Scharfegger is up in the 5th place. Matthew Swatton, after his fast start, is back down to 6th. So here they come then up towards Druids. The first half dozen or so have broken away from the battle for 7th place. There is Lightning McQueen, aka Josh Salvadori. Max Scharfegger, podium finisher yesterday, is on the attack. As things stand at the moment, Ollie Kerr would provisionally be the champion if he can stay ahead of Josh Salvadori, who's looked very slightly off the pace of his rivals in the championship this weekend. The first 3 breaking away now slightly from Louis Austin in 4th place, Scharfegger 5th, Swatton 6th. Behind them in 7th place, looks like it's a battle between Leon Holley and Joe Wood. Martin Wright in there as well, the scholarship winner last year. Coming through to complete lap number 5. No change among the top 3. It's Martin Wright up to 7th, Leon Holley forceful as ever, battling it out with Joe Wood. Behind them Jake Wardle on his recovery drive after a slightly slow start. He's up the inside of Joe Wood in the number 7. Through on the inside at Paddock Hill bend. There's Ollie Kerr just hanging on in that 2nd place. He knows he doesn't need to catch Wilf Butler, though Butler has just done the fastest lap of the race, so if he wins this he'll get 52 points. Kerr would get 44 for 2nd. Salvadori would get 40 for 3rd, so as things stand at the moment, Ollie Kerr will be champion by 2 points. Subject to official ratification, of course. Wilf Butler has to rely on his rivals not finishing this race pretty much if he's going to take the title. Just one non-finisher, one driver out of the race so far is Lexi Powell. Martin Wright there in 7th place. There's Leon Holley. Then the battle for 9th, Joe Wood, Ollie Smith. Behind them, Sherry Ann Powell. Ollie Smith, contender for this year's top rookie prize. His brother Harry won the title outright last year. It's moving up to the mini challenge this year. Towards Druids once again. You can see the dry line that's emerged after a lot of rain overnight here at Brands Hatch. Joe Wood in the Jam Sport car. It's Jamie Going's team, famous for their exploits in Ford Fiestas. You'll see them in TCR UK this weekend as well. Andy and Paul will be along to take you through that a little later on. There's Jake Wardle. Only a couple of meetings into his JSCC career. He could be a title contender next year. He continues with the formula. 7 minutes of the race to go, so we're just past halfway. It's still Wilf Butler who shows in front. 7 laps completed. He's got the fastest lap as well, 59.065 for Wilf Butler. So he's on for a maximum of 52 points. He's doing all he can in the championship. There he is. Somebody's lost a bumper there at Paddock Hill bend in the gravel trap. There's Kerr in 2nd. As things stand at the moment, Ollie Kerr is going to snatch the championship from Josh Salvadori. Josh needs to do the job. He needs to get ahead of his rival here into 2nd place. Because they're just 2 points apart in the championship. The gap between 2nd and 3rd is 4 points. There is Salvadori giving chase. Scharfegger is in 4th position. He's got ahead of Louis Austin. Further back in the order, Sherry Ann Powell goes side by side with the bright green car of Bailey Roberts. Ollie Smith having a go further ahead of the inside of Joe Wood as well. That's the battle for 9th and 10th position. Ollie Smith has been a top 5 contender this year. Quite a weekend for him. The car of his brother Harry raced last year. Bailey Roberts also in the car his brother raced last year. Kyle Roberts raced that in 2024. Ollie Smith round the outside there at Druids, and he goes through. Good move there by Ollie Smith. Jake Wardle is now right up behind them. This is the main focus at the moment. The midfield fight, the lead battle is now a little more strung out with 5 minutes this race to go. Leon Holly having a go at Martin Wright. That's for 7th place. It's been a frustrating weekend for Martin so far with a couple of non-finishes. Now we can see whose bumpers in the gravel trap at Paddock Hill Bend. It belongs to Leon Holly. He went off there in the first race yesterday and went bouncing over the grass, retired with suspension damage. And coincidentally, that was in a tangle with Martin Wright. As meanwhile, never mind that, because Ollie Kerr is having a go at the race leader, Wilf Butler. I thought the battle had got a bit more strung out, but no, Ollie Kerr seems to have found a second win. His last lap was his personal best of the race. He closed by 0.2 of a second on race leader Wilf Butler. So Ollie Kerr wants to put Butler between himself and Salvadori to make things safe. It's another 6 points for the win, and Butler makes a slight mistake there. Coming through Surtees, he got a bit sideways. Now Ollie Kerr needs to keep up the momentum and try and get alongside the number 70. Just under 4 minutes of this race to go. This pulsating season finale for the Junior Saloon Car Championship. I'm wondering if Wilf Butler's run wide somewhere. Yeah, you can see his car's fishtailing around. Whether it's because he's got dirt on the tyres, you can see dirt on the side of the car. Did he run wide at Paddock a lap or two ago that we didn't see while we were watching the midfield battle, I wonder? Maybe that's why he lost that momentum. Perhaps he ran wide at Paddock Hill Bend. There's definitely a bit of dirt on the side of the car. Let's see it again here. Yes, he lost the rear end through there and he ran wide into the gravel. We missed that initially. So that's why it's closed up again. So Wilf Butler is the pressure telling here. Because Ollie Kerr, if he can get through into the lead and get a car between himself and Josh Salvadori, will be all set to win the championship. 3 minutes of the race to go. Up across the stripe they come to complete lap number 11. Gap is 2.293 of a second, and Ollie Kerr is right with Wilf Butler now. Only a couple of car lengths in it. They avoid the damper part of the circuit on the inside. Josh Salvadori behind them. 1.3 seconds down now on Kerr. Well, he's led the championship almost since day one at Donington. But the Lightning McQueen lookalike is maybe seeing his chances slip away here right at the end of the season. Jake Wardle's got ahead of Martin Wright, and that's Joe Wood up with them. Ollie Smith has got clear of this battle. See that dirt on the side of the car. It was the giveaway that Wilf Butler had that off. He has pulled away again now slightly from Ollie Kerr. 2 minutes on the clock. Butler's still got the fastest lap of the race as well. Salvadori pushing on, but his title chances slipping away. And it looks at the moment like it is going to be Ollie Kerr by just a couple of points. Of course, it ain't over until that checkered flag goes out. Up into Druids once again. Ollie Kerr will be nervous in that car. He'll have worked out exactly what he needs to do. Meanwhile, Joe Wood having a go at Martin Wright up into Druids. That's for P10. Wright was as high as 7th early on, but he's dropped back. The leader's coming through now. Will it be last lap this time for Wilf Butler? 1 minute on the clock as he comes up to the Sir Jack Ram Straight. Yes, the final lap board goes out. The last lap of the season for the Junior Saloon Car Championship. Wilf Butler is going to take his second race win of the weekend. But Ollie Kerr is less than a lap from the championship. Salvadori has dropped away slightly now. I think the number 110 knows that he's defeated. He's led the championship for so long this year. Kerr's backed off a little. It's going to be 52 points for Wilf Butler, 44 for Ollie Kerr, 40 for Josh Salvadori. Subject to official ratification, the title is going to the man in the treble 2, the man from Marlow in Buckinghamshire. in the Simpson Race exhaust Saxo. They come through the final corner of the season and up towards the checkered flag. Wilf Butler is going to take his second win of the weekend. The checkered flag is in sight. Butler wins the race, but Ollie Kerr is the Junior Saloon Car Champion for 2025. Josh Salvadori comes over in third. Scharfegger is fourth. Louis Austin just holds off Matthew Swatton to take fifth position. And we wait for the rest of the pack to come home behind. So Wilf Butler signs off with a win. But subject to official ratification, Ollie Kerr is your Junior Saloon Car Champion for 2025. An independently run car as well.